She did a great job. She kept it very simple. She shouted a couple things. I heard her during the fight, and I remember like telling myself, "Okay, there you go." She getting into it now, and she was like, "Keep your hand up." There was like one time he had swung and just missed. So get your hand back up. I was like, all right. And then in the corner, when she was in there rubbing the ice on me, she kept asking me, "Hey, is this, where do you want, what else do you want? What can I do?" And she was, trying to do more for me. And it was really cool just sitting there quiet and just thinking about how the next round was going to go. And yeah, I did hear his coaches, and I heard them saying like, I can't think of the word, but they had like secret words for like moves. And then I started figuring out what those were that they were asking for. And around the third round, I heard a couple of things that I heard throughout the fight, and then I was like, oh, I know what he's about to do. They said something about razor, and then I realized he's throwing elbows at that time from a distance. I was like, okay. And I felt like, I remember thinking, man, your corners could be telling you more. Like, they're not telling you enough. You need to do something. And also, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I remember the fight before mine, or the heavyweights. And I remember Gian Vellante going back to his corner, and then the coach was like, "What are you doing? Well, you're not doing nothing." And it's like, bro, you ain't doing nothing, bro. You sitting on the outside. Don't come in here and make me. And then I think Michael Bisping was like, "Oh, that's great coaching." No, that's terrible. Don't make the guy feel bad and down on himself. Amp him up or something. Give him, come on, bro. Heavyweights, too. Like, what do you think he's doing? He's trying to not get knocked out. That should be first. I understand that we're entertainers and we got to go out there and we got to fight and we got to put on a show. But you also, when you get in that cage, that octagon, when you get in the octagon, you got a show purse and you got a win bonus. That win bonus is more important than putting on that show. Because a fight's a fight. You're going to fight or not. Someone's going to bring it, and the show is going to happen. So if you need to be smart, technical, more patient, it's almost harder to be patient and wait for the good shots rather than just go forward and just keep getting kicked in the arms and all this. And these coaches are like asking for stuff, and they putting guys in positions to, especially heavyweights, walk into shots and get dropped and beat. Like, these coaches that haven't even been in the position that their fighters are in. That's why I didn't have coaches tonight, because I did, though. She was perfect because she knows she hasn't been in my position. So she spoke from a humble standpoint on the outside. She kept it simple, and I didn't need any advice. Maybe that was luck tonight that I didn't. It was good luck to get this opponent, but I handle business, and I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and try to put a team together that we can work for upcoming events.